Transformative innovations shaping Africa's future through sustainable prosperity is what is this year's Nation Digital Summit's theme or call to action. After 4 editions, we are now doing the 5th one in Diani Ukunda this year from 19th to 21st February. What is different? What should you expect? Hello and welcome to TECHOVER, the show that discusses all matters technology on NTV. I am Brian Jojotieno, NTV's in-house techie. I have my boss and HOD here to speak to us about Nation Digital Summit and what you should expect, how you should play part, and what its promise is this week. But first off, as always, the tech news of the week. Zimbabwean inventor Maxwell Chikumbutso has once again come into the spotlight, with the Ministry of Information showcasing his so-called free energy vehicle. We'll stick to the name Maxwell for obvious reasons. Maxwell claims the car has battery that uses radio waves and so doesn't need fuel or even recharging due to the radio waves range. The battery converts radio waves to energy that powers the car, and so it moves non-stop. He also claims that the car weighs 400 kilos less than a regular electric car, and he claims it does 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just, get this, 2 seconds. The Zimbabwe Ministry of Information recently praised Chikumbutso, describing him as a self-taught innovator who developed the Saith FEV, an electric vehicle claimed to be powered entirely by radio waves, eliminating the need for fuel and charging. Chikumbutso also announced a partnership with the Chinese automaker Kai, revealing a supposed collaboration to produce the car known as Kai Saith, which he claims has unlimited driving range powered by his MSED technology. However, a closer look at the vehicle showcased at State House Harare, Zimbabwe, raises doubts. Experts there say the car in question is a Kai XE Pro, an existing electric model that runs on lithium iron phosphate battery, not radio waves. Official sources from Kai make no mention of any partnership or a vehicle called Kai Saith. Chikumbutso has made similar claims in the past, including self-powering television and a helicopter, all of which have faced scrutiny. Scientific experts continue to dismiss the idea of car powered by entirely radio waves, citing fundamental physical laws that make such technology unfeasible. While innovation is always welcome, experts urge caution, reminding the public to verify such extraordinary claims before accepting them as fact. For now, this so-called free energy vehicle remains more fictitious than reality. Very well then, that's what's hottest in the world of tech. Mr. Sogoti is here with me to speak to us about Nation Digital Summit. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Nation Digital Summit has been here 4 years, so 4 editions. What is different this year? First, let's start with the inspiration. What was the inspiration to come together with a tech summit that brings together players, supporters, and development partners?
Great. Interesting. Nation Digital Summit came soon after, the COVID experience. Okay. And as we've always said, I think the biggest innovator, or rather the biggest push for innovation, was COVID. Mm-hmm. And then we got into this space and we said, how do we then, as NMG, be thought leaders in this space of digital transformation, and also looking at the challenges that businesses were going through? How do we become an inspiration, part of the support, to MSMEs, to entrepreneurs, to government, to county governments, and just look at ways within which we can come together, pick learnings, but also accelerate delivery of different solutions to customers and the public, at large. So that was inspired by, the experiences that were there during COVID. But then even beyond that, as NMG, we'd been in that phase of digital transformation for a long while now. A lot of good things, a lot of achievements, and we said, why can't we share this, not just to the media industry, but also to our partners, who are then in different sectors. It could be health, different institutions, different organizations that are really looking at ways to create impact and also deliver convenient solutions to their partners or all their stakeholders. So that was the main inspiration. And 4 years down the line, getting stronger, getting bigger. We've gone to places like Bomet, you know, where we had an hackathon, and we had some brilliant young men and ladies who really got into some different activities to solve problems or challenges, if I would call it, that would then enable better services for Bomet County government. And we have different engagements that are going on also with different counties as well, different enterprises. Recently, we just had also another partnership with the Strathmore University, where there was also another hackathon. So there's all these really new insights, innovations that are looking at how do we solve the challenges that we have, but also ensure that we are delivering solutions that are going on in our society. That was the broad inspiration.
Great. Such a beautiful chronology of events and how Nation Digital Summit came to be. We've done 4 episodes now, rather 4 events every year. And of course, in between, we had the Bomet Digital Summit, where we had young people come together and develop solutions for the county and all that. And just trying to re-image Bomet from what it is known out there. What will be different this time in Nation Digital Summit in Diani Ukunda? What is this one thing you'd say, this here is the aha moment and why I need to go to Nation Digital Summit?
This year, what will be very different is really getting into the actions, the solutions, the experiences, the outcomes, you know, that have been, you know, achieved so far. And there's a lot that has been achieved. There are different organizations that have really done a lot of brilliant things, and we would like to use this as an opportunity of showcasing. You know, that's why we are calling, or rather we are really giving it the headline of transformations, you know, through innovations. So really getting the factual cases that have happened out there. So you'd find there will be entrepreneurs who will really be sharing insights. There would be different leaders who have really led fintech discussions across, you know, this continent of ours. And so we are looking at actual results, outcomes that then people can learn from, but also share ideas. The other good thing that is going on with the digital transformation space and also discussions are there are points of collaboration. And with these innovations that are, you know, happening in different organizations, how can we collaborate? How can we share, you know, for benefit of impacting even better? And broadly, as we always say, we would like to positively transform our society and our people and create more efficiencies. So largely to say, it's more about actual innovations, experiences.
Great. After the 4 episodes, what are some of the biggest lessons you've taken from those 4 events?
Biggest lessons. Kenya has a wealth of brilliant men and women. We have wonderful talent. That is not just competitive for this country, I think for the continent and the globe at large. That is one big thing that I would say we've always learned, we've always picked. And for us also, as Nation Media Group, if we could set this pedestal even higher to the continent so that then we can deliver solutions to the world. We always keep saying Africa is the frontier that would really be delivering solutions globally. So this is that stage. So that part of innovations, that part of learnings, Kenya is the home of innovation, I keep saying, not just because of the talent, because of also the wherewithal of wanting to try, wanting to push, wanting to accelerate, find out. People are very curious, you know?
True.
And therein lies some really huge things that we can be able to share, learn, but also deliver for our continent.
Are there any new players you're seeing coming on board? Previously, I know we've seen government. At the time, Meg Whitman was in our summit.
Yeah.
Are you seeing any new players, interesting players coming on board this year?
As I said, fintechs or financial institutions, there would be a lot of interesting discussions there, mostly because of the innovations that are going on in that space. Tech organizations, there are many of them, local tech organizations. And when I say local, I mean African grown organizations. That's what we are really keen on.
Pushing,
just to push ourselves to the next level, because we cannot just be picking, we should also be part of delivering, serving. We also would like to talk about entrepreneurs being engaged differently. As you know, the target for this is really senior leaders in different organizations. Who could be directors of MSMEs, owners of MSMEs, governors, their chief officers, or county executive members of ICT. We would be looking at government. We are already engaging, at the different levels. Telcos, they are wonderful players. The innovations that they've done, which is really fantastic and really setting Kenya in a great place in this part of the world. So, there would be quite some different number of entrepreneurs who would really be part of this.
Great. We have come to the end of the interview today about Nation Digital Summit. I'd like you to look into the camera for home. Camera ya nyumbani. And speak to that person who you want to be at the Nation Digital Summit. That one person you want. It could be women in tech, it could be whoever. Just speak to them and give them a very good reason to be at Nation Digital Summit, either as a delegate, as a sponsor, partner. Talk to them.
Great. So we have a wonderful opportunity to really ensure that we share knowledge, we impact knowledge. Anyone in the tech space, not just the tech space, anyone who is really looking at efficient ways of serving their customers, convenience of serving their customers, learnings, sharing knowledge. This platform is really yours. At any one time, we've had on average about 300 to 400 delegates, very knowledgeable, high-powered insights. And so if you are in the tech space, if you're looking at innovations, if you're looking at empowerment, if you're looking at transforming, and you have a solution that has really been sort of challenging you, Nation Digital Summit is your space. Please be you're invited, be a part of this year's event, which will really have a lot of practical experiences from the 19th, where we'll have the evening where we'll be unveiling, or rather pitching it at high level, and 2 days of proper engagements of just seeing what can we do. And we are very clear why it comes early in the year is so that we set those great ambitions that different organizations have, and this would be that platform to really launch and get to share the progress that is there.
Great. 19th to the 22nd of February, that's where the Nation Digital Summit will be happening in Diani Ukunda. We would like to have you there. TECHOVER will be down on the ground. We will be filming, we'll be telling your stories. We really want to be there with you. You'll be seeing a lot more of this in between the show and promotions and all that, and how to participate, how to purchase tickets, how to play a part, who to reach out to. We would really like you to be there. Women in tech, everyone, innovators, startup founders, sponsors, partners, come, let's have a conversation about developing a sustainable African prosperity. Thank you, Mr. Sogoti, for making time for us at TECHOVER. Really appreciate it, and I hope now our audience understands a little more about Nation Digital Summit.
Wonderful, and we are accessible.
Great.
Thank you.
Let's take a short break. We'll be back with more. Don't go too far. Welcome back. You're watching TECHOVER on NTV, Africa's biggest tech conversation. Time now to know our founder this week. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the startup of the week.
Kenya's event scene has witnessed immense growth in the recent past that has seen the country host global events, marking significant milestone and turning points for the country's conferencing and hospitality industry. However, with an influx of these events, their fragmentation causes either a glut or inadequate information on what is happening where. Harry Odhiambo, the founder of TurnUp, sought to solve the challenge with more value add other than just publishing events on the application.
TurnUp is basically a platform, an online platform for events that allows basically people to upload events and other people to discover events. How it works is there's a number of events happening around at any time. Yeah? And there's so many people that are creating these events. And the challenge is that people don't have a platform to really showcase the events. You'd probably be charged for it, or you need to remove a couple of bucks so that your event gets the visibility it deserves. Yeah, so that got me thinking, there was a gap somewhere in the market, and we thought TurnUp is something that could come and help bridge this gap, yeah? Whereby event organizers are trying to reach customers on a daily basis, and people out there are constantly trying to find out what's the next best event, what's happening around me, something that I can take interest in. And currently there's quite no platform that is giving people this space. So we thought, let's create this platform, allow people to be able to post their own events, just the way you upload something on Instagram. You have an event, you can upload it. If you're not an event organizer yourself, you can be a promoter and you want to share some events, so you upload them on the platform, and then other people who download the app can simply scroll and see the events that have been uploaded.
TurnUp's current business model is event ticketing, and realizing commissions between the ticket sales helps sustain the business.
Traditionally, most of the platforms that do events in the country, traditionally most of the platforms that actually you can find events on really focus more on ticketing. So for instance, if you're not selling tickets on my platform, then you will not find your event on my platform. So this has been the big gap, because there's a lot of people who are selling tickets, but no one is just showing people the events. So now this is where we came in and we thought, let's give people a free platform where we level the playing field.
Harry says with the sharp growth in events has given a lifeline to the business as the market has warmed up to TurnUp.
So you can imagine if you're trying to find an event at the moment, you don't have any place that you can just go and find these events. Yeah? So for us, when we look at the market, it's now ripening, because as the new generation is starting to come up and these other opportunities are becoming less and less. People don't have jobs out there. You finish the degree, you don't have a job. So many people are turning to other side ventures, which is like event organizing. And this has now made the market ripe, because more young people are getting encouraged to do events. And when they see other people doing events, more people are now doing events.
And while TurnUp turns up the event scene, there is a sharp reality of competition that is a challenge they have to deal with daily. A phenomenon, he says, they are prepared for.
For me, I'm not trying to sell tickets. There's already so many platforms doing that, So I'm just trying to get your event discovered. And how can I help you do this? So if you come to list your event on TurnUp, you'll find that you can go put your event, include all the details, and even upload the link where you're selling tickets to direct you to any other platform. So if you're selling your tickets on Hustle Sasa, on M-Tickets, you name it, whichever platform in the whole world, you can simply upload your event and add your event ticket link, and someone can book your event straight from TurnUp. So I will go and I'll click book, it will direct me to wherever you're selling your tickets. So how is this let's say, an added benefit? It's because now we're sort of creating a one-stop shop for all events. So basically you can download the app, and no matter where tickets are being sold, you don't have to go and leave. I don't have to go and look for this event and then go visit this other website to buy a ticket and then come back to their social media, So this is a one-stop shop. You come there, it's sort of like all tickets under one roof.
As a bootstrapped business, he says the biggest challenge in the country is getting venture capitalists to invest in the industry.
The biggest challenge that we've faced personally has been the acknowledgement of this event industry as a lucrative industry, even for investment, even for people who are trying to, to believe in the brand as well. I've come to see that, most people in order for you to show people what you're doing, they take quite some convincing. A big challenge that we've noticed is that unlike maybe foreign markets where people are very open and they adopt technology quite easily, the challenge is that people tend to stick to the technology they know, and they're not quick to adopt. So this has been a challenge for us because we're trying to come into this space and we want to show everyone that you can use our platform, even with our competitors. If you have events that listed there, we'd rather have you come and put your events on our platform, because in the end, if someone discovers an event that is selling tickets with Eventbrite, they buy tickets. We are still helping you generate some income. So the main challenge has mainly been more so the mentality. A challenge I've also faced is, I've been trying to raise investment, has been the mentality of investors as well, who don't see the event space, particularly in Kenya, let's say Africa, as an opportunity to invest in. Traditionally, people would want to invest in fintechs, healthcare, solar, agriculture, something, So that's been the tradition, and while I see it as an opportunity, it has pushed me to sort of get this thing off the ground on my own. So I've pushed it. I am my sole investor with just a few maybe friends and wishers over here. But we've decided we want to push it and show people also that, if you really believe in your own project and you believe in your idea, that no one can stop you from achieving it.
I'll keep insisting, Kenyans never cease to amaze me. If you doubt that Kenya is the home of innovations, then you haven't watched enough of those. And so you can find all of this on the Nation Media website and on my YouTube channel at Brian George. Let's get the tech tip of the week, your DIY to get you to be a little more tech savvy, and then we'll close the show.
Hi guys, and welcome to this week's tech tip of the week. In today's digital world, being online is essential for any business. So today I will be showing you how you can set up a Google profile for your business. The first step is going to business.google.com, then click Manage Now. Then write the name of your business. Choose the business type, if it's an online retailer, a store, or a service business. Then if you already have an online store, you can add the link to the website right here. Then click Continue. Then write the business type, and then put the physical address of your business. Then you can add your phone number so that it is easy for people to contact. Then click Continue. Then right here you need to specify the working hours of your business. So you can turn on the days when your business is operating, and then specify what time you'll be open and what time you'll be closed. After that, you'll need to enable the message element so that people are able to message you. Then click Continue. Then here you can write a brief description about your business. Then next you'll need to add photos of your business. So you can upload pictures of the location so that it is easy for people to see it, and a lot more pictures to complement it. Then click Continue, and that's it. You can always edit this later if you want. That's it for this week. See you in the next one.
One last time as we close the show, we need you at the Nation Digital Summit. There will be great information for you, tech insights, development, how to pivot into tech solutions that will make your business run efficiently. You'll meet venture capitalists there. You're going to see a lot of people who will be impacting your business in the best of ways digitally. And so this is our clarion call as Nation Media Group to play a part in your digital development. Nation Digital Summit will be happening between the 19th and the 22nd of February in Diani, Ukunda. You don't want to miss that. Thank you so much for watching TECHOVER. We really appreciate it. I'm Brian George. See you on the next one, and may tech live forever.